Hello, it's Books on Wednesday. If you hear a noise today, it's the air conditioning coming on because it's got stinking hot here in Melbourne today. So it's going to be like this and again tomorrow. So good weather to stay inside and read a book. But I've been out for lunch today, but anyway. So, as I said last week, I finished it this week. Force of Nature by Jane Harper. That was the one, the next in the line of the books that I was going to read. What can I say? It took me a while to get into this book, and I sort of live by the motto that life's too short to read books you don't like. And it wasn't that I didn't like it. It's just that what? Is it as good as The Dry? I don't think so. I mean, that first book of hers, The Dry, was just really, really good. But I did finish it. And she's a good writer, don't get me wrong. She's a very good writer. And I've got a feeling where this is set, because what the story is, as I said, 5 women go on a hike, only 4 return. They're with a company and they're going out on one of these team building things that companies do, and they're going out into the bush, the bush in Australia. I think she's based it on the Grampians here in Victoria. Jane Harper, she lives in Melbourne, and I wouldn't be surprised if the area she writes about is actually the Grampians. Beautiful, beautiful part of Victoria. I've been up to the Grampians more than once, and it is really nice. But so would I? Yeah, read it. As I said, it was, once I got into it, it was all right. I think, as I said, there was just such a big, was a really high benchmark with The Dry, because that was just so good. And this is the second book. Maybe second books are like second albums, they're not quite as good, but it's still worth a read. So that's, if you're interested, Force of Nature, Jane Harper. Which means this is the next one, the Six Serpent. Yep, my bookmark's in there. This is the one that's not crime. So I don't know if I like it, because as you know, I like crime, and I've been in a few bookshops in the past week just checking things out, and there's so many good books to buy, but I'm not going to. So this is the next one, as I said, the Six Serpent by Sarah Perry. So I'm going to start that today. And the other one I want to show you, I actually missed this one last week when I was talking about all the books. This one, SPQR, A History of Ancient Rome by Mary Beard. I saw a TV series she did about Rome. I think she must be a professor of Roman studies or something. I think she is. But yeah, this looks very interesting, because I mean, really, the Roman, you never lose interest in the Roman and Greek histories, I don't think, anyway. So yeah, well, this one, I found this one, and I will read this. I'm going to read this on the really hot days, I think. Just stay inside, put the air conditioning on, and have a few gins and read this book. So yeah, that's that one. So the I've only got 3. I've got the Boxer Rebellion as well to read, so that makes 4. The Chris Hammer book, that's gone. I've read. I gave that to the book swap yesterday, and I was very good. I didn't get a book in return, because as you know, I don't like owning books. but then I could go to the library and see what they've got as well, couldn't I? So yeah, that's Books on Wednesday. So as I said, yeah, Force of Nature. Force of Nature. What would I give it out of 5? Maybe a good 3.5 out of 5. The next one in the series, this is the Aaron Falk. The next book that she's written after this one is The Survivors. I think that's what it's called. And I don't know if he's in that one. The Survivors, yes. So there's The Dry. Oh, The Lost Man. No, The Lost Man. I wonder what that one is. Exiles. I'll have to look it up and see. Because as I said, you know, I like to... The Lost Man. Maybe I've read this one out of order as well. Oh, isn't that annoying? I'll have to look that up. Because, you know, I want to read them in order. So, yeah, maybe 3.5. It's, yeah, it is interesting. As I said, they're all work colleagues. But the company they work for is being investigated by, because Aaron Falk is an AFP, Australian Federal Police Officer, and he and his colleague are investigating the company, this company that are on this, what do they call it, a trek. Not my idea of fun, you know, you're walking for days in bush. No bathroom. No, I don't like that sort of thing. And it's meant to be, oh yes, because her last phone call was to Federal Police Agent Aaron Falk. So it's it's got a good premise. You know, they've gone out, and he's in his flat in Melbourne. Gets up in the morning, and there's a message from her. And there's this whispered voice saying, hurt her. And this is how it starts. So as I said, she's a good writer. I mean, you know, she writes well. She uses language well, but as I said, it was just, I don't know, I think it was just that The Dry was so good. So as I said, yeah, probably 3.5 out of 5. Okay, so that's it. That's the Books on Wednesday. What are you reading? Let me know. Okay, see you next Wednesday. Bye.